What makes the side quests so good in The Witcher? The Witcher has been one of the best AAA games in 2015. The Witcher is an RPG action game that takes place in a world populated by humans, dwarves, elves, and a wide set of other mystical creatures. Witchers are humans that have undergone a series of mutations and training that gives them with supernatural powers. In the story, Geralt's child gets kidnapped by the Wild Hunt, and he sets foot in a journey to find her. But there is much more than the main story of the game. Through the story, the player will explore the vast world of The Witcher, while he will have the opportunity to solve and take part in a wide range of side quests, slaying giant monsters, gathering items for crafting a recipe, and hunting down thieves that disrupt the peace of villagers are just a few of the examples of very well crafted side quests that we will be able to experience while we go through the game. But why are these side quests so important, and why does accomplishing them makes us feel so good? This is because the designers of The Witcher were taking into account the use of mechanics as a metaphor. This means letting the player tell part of the story by having the gameplay influence the decisions that the character will make through the story and within the world.
So the notice about Jenny of the Woods, you posted it, right? I'm on it.
This is not only letting the player have certain agency within the world, but also explore different ideas and concepts that are fleshed out in the world of The Witcher. The designers of The Witcher gave the player the freedom to go into a village and engage in battle with everyone that crossed their path. And at the same time, they gave them the choice to go and explore the problems that a lot of these villagers were encountering. Those two choices will depict the character as someone completely different, and the players had the choice to either pick one or pick the other. That is what conveying meaning within the use of mechanics means in this game.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw.
The ability to choose between doing or not doing something within the game also gives the player the agency to explore a lot of different personalities for their character. For instance, having the ability to save some villagers from a house that's set on fire, or simply not caring about it, draws two very different personalities, lets the player diverge from a set path and create a more personalized experience. It also tells us what the designers thought that it was worth exploring in the world of The Witcher, having the ability to go underwater and discover some of the magical creatures that live in there and the reasons why they live in there and how they came to be that way. Having the option to travel freely through like huge landscapes and being able to engage with conversation with many NPCs and helping them with their own troubles and worries, or having the ability to give different responses within a conversation, or choosing which quest you wanted to focus on next. The power of using mechanics as a metaphor lets the game designers set the boundaries within the world that they think it's worth exploring. Crafting meaning with mechanics, the designers create a space of possibility and set boundaries within that space, and that's what's given to the player to have free realm and to investigate and to try different concepts and spend time in the game doing a set of different things. And this makes us feel good. It makes us feel good to have this agency to choose what's gonna happen next, to choose in which adventure we want to embark, what things we want to explore. And giving the player that power makes them feel like they have so much more agency to explore, decide what to do, and they are themselves the ones who are creating part of their adventure. That free realm is something that makes video games worth exploring, that makes video games something that conveys a unique meaning for every person. And this is the magic of using mechanics as a metaphor that allows us to explore, a metaphor that allows us to wander around places that the designers of the game just gave you free roam, but they did not expect for you to do, and to create and innovate the way that games are played. But again, this is just my approach. So do you think using mechanics as a metaphor benefited the way that you can play The Witcher? If so, write your opinion about what using mechanics as a metaphor means for this game, and how did it enrich or not your experience while going through The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I hope you guys enjoyed my talk on The Witcher and side quest and mechanics as a metaphor. As you can see, I'm trying a different setting. This is not the setting that I had for my previous video. So you guys can see I'm trying a different format. Maybe you guys like this. I don't know, whatever. Just tell me in the comments and subscribe if you like it. I hope to see you in the next video. TheChuckFiles.